we're debating this thing, but then suddenly, you find out that I'm mixed race, and suddenly debate is over. This is when you start hurling the abuse, and I joke around and I tease around, and then I just leave it. But to be fair, I mean, you do walk away from that sort of feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
You play it off, sure, but it's you feel anger quite a lot.
So it wasn't that they actually stopped. You just.
Yeah, I just decided. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna waste my afternoon chasing this thing.
All right. Okay. Right. Okay. Fair enough. And you said friends of yours have been cyberbullied, and you've had cyberbullying incidents in your secondary school. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, I think everyone knows someone probably who's been cyberbullied. I had a friend who dated someone who was just a little bit younger than him, but in secondary school, how that could turn into people were calling him a pedo, but she was, I think, a year under, and we were like early years of secondary school, so
practically more or less the same age.
Yeah, so that continued from school to online, but that lasted a short while.
Okay.
It just
How did that just stop by itself, or did you do something to get that to stop?
At school, there was some people who were making fun of him, and I was at school. I was the kind of the dude who always brought in junk food.
Okay.
So these people would always come up to me, ask me for junk food, and I said, "Okay, no junk food unless you leave this guy alone." And a few people did. They just decided, "Okay, fine, that's it."
Okay. All right. So you got involved.
Yeah.
Okay. The cyberbullying incident that you had in your secondary school. At any point, did any of the people that were being bullied, did they got the school involved? Did they speak to any of the teachers, or?
No, they never did really talk to the teachers or go to any point of faculty. They sort of just, I guess, stewed.
What do you think that is?
I can't be sure. I guess when you're a kid, this is sort of something harder to talk about. You go to the teachers. What are they going to do? As soon as they, tell these people off, it's just going to start right back up again, and maybe worse, because now they actively hate you at the same time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So in school, did you guys get any sort of education regarding cyberbullying or anything per se?
We probably had a few talks about depression, speaking out, but I'm not so sure about cyberbullying specifically, sort of just what do you do if you're maybe in trouble,
right?
Sort of thing.
Okay. And when you were in school, were you aware of any software or app that could help people that were being cyberbullied?
Don't think so, no. Okay. Just sort of, you block them, you sort of try, ignore them.
And I'm guessing in school, your computers in school, they had monitoring software or blocking software. So if you were using a school computer, could you get onto Facebook, MySpace, or any of those?
I'm not quite sure. People usually just played games when we were supposed to be in IT. So,
and were you able to get onto the games websites?
Yeah, there was a blocking thing for some of the games websites, but then you just search around for a bit and you just play it somewhere else.
Right, okay. And if, let's say, you search around a bit and then you find somewhere else to play, and then do you find out maybe the next week that site is also blocked as well, or? Maybe
a few weeks later, that sort of thing, yeah.
Alright, okay. So at least I'm just trying to check if the school actually monitoring what the app was finding out, because sometimes they don't just put it in there and that's it. Okay, so at least they are trying to do something. Okay, that's fine. So now let's look at more about your views on cyberbullying. So let's say, obviously, in one of the incidents we talked about where one of your friends was being bullied, you actually stepped in by threatening to withdraw some of your junk food from them, and so that's you getting involved. So that, yeah. What if you're online and you see somebody you don't know, you actually don't know this person at all, maybe you just know of them, but they're not one of your friends or even acquaintances or anything like that. And you could clearly see online that they're being bullied. Would you get involved? And if so, what would you do?
I'd like to think I'd get involved, but I'm not sure what I'd do. I'd probably speak to the person who's being bullied, just ignore them, just block them, whatever, just, and maybe give them a few words of encouragement, like, what they're saying right now, it's not true. You probably do have, people who love you at home or something like that.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so you would probably get involved, but you would talk to the person directly rather than engage the abusers.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I think that's generally what I'm finding out with people and writing bullying. So if we go down to this app directly now that I'm planning on, I'm working on. The whole idea behind this app, or actually before we get into what I want this app to do, let's talk about if you were in my show, if you're given an assignment to say, develop an app to help people that have been bullied, or if you have a choice to say, these are the things, somebody was developing an app to help people being cyberbullied, what are the kind of features that you would want in that app, or if you're developing that you would put in the app?
That's a tough one. I've never designed an app. I guess sort of along the lines of, whatever site you're using, if some comments from people you don't know that you're not exactly following or whatever friends with, and abuse is being sent to you, it sort of gets sent to a spam folder or whatever, so you don't actually have to see this sort of stuff. Okay. For Twitter, it could become mountainous for some people, because some people don't even know you, they just jumped on a bandwagon of some sort. That's good. So the idea of this app is, one is to try and make it cross-platform, to be able to work on multiple platforms at the same time. And the whole idea is you download this app, and when you launch it, it'll tell you, it can work with certain platforms, so maybe Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, as a start, I think. And then if you wanted to protect those apps, you will authorize it. So the same way that when you log onto a website, sometimes they allow you to log in with your Facebook account, rather than creating a new account on their site. So for example, with Netflix, you can log on to Netflix using your Facebook account, or you can log in with Twitter, or those kind of. So it will be something similar like that. So you log in with your other account, and then the app will show you a screen to say, do you authorize this app to do these actions on your behalf? So that means you can post messages on your behalf, you can delete messages on your behalf. So once you've done that bit, if somebody then sends you a message on Twitter, well, it could be, they could send you a message on Twitter, or could send you a message on Facebook, or post something on your picture or in Instagram, anything that has to do with you. The app will review whatever it is. If it thinks it's bullying, it's offensive, it will delete it from the platform. Okay.
But it keeps a copy in its own quarantine. You will have like a spam folder somewhere. And depending on how you configure it, it could instantly tell you to say, so and so send a message or send something to you that we don't like, we don't think it's right, we've deleted it, but it's available in your spam folder or whatever if you want to view it. Or it could send you like a summary every day to say, these are the messages we've blocked and they're from these people, whichever one, depending on how frequent you want it to notify you. And then, that's what it'll do. If also, you can go onto that spam folder and you can view the message and you could say, this message I don't think it's offensive, it's fine from this person. So you have the option to say, this message is fine from everybody or from this person. Or we could even create a group and say, anybody in this group, this type of message is fine from them. And what will then happen is, if that same person or